Hi, it's Dr. Alexander here, and today I would like to share with you a question that I like to ask my clients, my students that sometimes come to me for coaching. And as a coach, as a mentor, as a consultant, as a speaker, I get many times to help people about money, career, relationships. And there is one question that I like particularly is a question of unconditional love. And what is unconditional love? There is a funny test that you can do if you would like to test unconditional love with your spouse, with your wife or husband. And the question is, or test is, try locking them in the back of your car, in the trunk. Because when you do this with your dog, once you open the car, once you open the trunk, they will be so happy to see you. They will be barking. They will be jumping all over you. But if you do that with your spouse, then you will see the amount of anger that they will express to you. This is really a funny test. But there's another question that I like to ask my clients, that I like to ask people at my workshop. And that question is, imagine the following scenario. Let's say for this split second that you are single. Okay, can you imagine that? If you're single, that's very easy to imagine. But if you are not, please imagine that you're single and imagine that you meet the person that you are now in a relationship with and you connect with that person, but you find out once you start talking to that person because this person is a perfect match. And if you are not in a relationship, if you don't have anyone, imagine that you meet your ideal soulmate, somebody that is really greatly connected with you, and then they tell you that in 6 months they are going to die. Would you go in this relationship? Would you spend the next 6 months with this person and connecting with this person, knowing that they will die after 6 months? And when I ask this question on my workshops, majority of people raise their hand and they say, yes, I would go into a relationship with this person. But then I tell them, okay, forget the first question, forget this first part of the question. Imagine that you are single. Again, the same scenario. If you're single, that's easy. Then imagine that you meet your ideal soulmate, the person that you connect deeply, that you fall in love immediately, that you share the same values, that you have great passion for, and so on. And imagine that this person will stay with you for the next 6 months and then fall in love with somebody else and leave you. Would you still go in a relationship with this person? And when I ask people to raise their hands, now the answer is the opposite. The majority of people wouldn't raise their hands. They don't want to raise their hands. Why? Because I tell them they would rather see their loved ones dead than happy with another person. This is actually a funny example how we see our lives, how we see what we actually believe that love is. So the question that I like to ask, because I started with this question about a relationship, is that the question that you need to ask yourself is whether this is a relationship with your loved ones or with your parents, with your kids, with your colleagues at work. You need to ask yourself, if my time is limited, because this is a true statement, your time here on this planet is limited. And every love story once needs to end. Somebody dies. Even in the movie, The Notebook, you see that they both die together. But there's again somebody who who will die first, maybe for a few seconds before. So you have to understand that every relationship will once end. And knowing this, if I understand, if I know that my time is limited, your question that should be, how can I enjoy time with this person even more? How can I be even more present? How can I give the very best I can give without expecting anything? How can I be there, present, and giving all the love that I can give? How can I show, not only tell, that my love is unconditional? And many times we can do this with our kids. But what if we would be able to treat our partners? What if we would be able to treat the people we meet? What if we would be able to treat everyone that we meet with love, with connection, with appreciation? So I kindly invite you that for the next 30 days, you focus on first giving all the love that you can for yourself, and then sharing this great emotion, this great appreciation with all the people that you love and all the people that you connect with. And remember, your time is limited. The best time for you to forgive and forget and start feeling love again, it's now. Now it's the best time for you to be free. Please leave comments below. I look forward to hearing from you very soon. Take care.